Okay, so it's been 6 months now since I made a video about grass, and a lot has happened in that space. So I'm going to give you an update on what is currently going on so that you are up to date on everything. Let's get into it. The first thing I want us to take a look at is a glossary that explains some key terms grass released not so long ago. This will help us learn more about grass. So if you are new, you can also learn something about grass. I won't go through all the key terms. I'll just go through a few. So the first one I want to look at is key internet bandwidth. So your internet connection isn't always fully used. Imagine it like a highway with multiple lanes. Most of the time, some lanes are empty. That unused capacity is your unused internet bandwidth. Grass creates an ethically sourced proxy network that rewards you for sharing your unused internet bandwidth with verified institutions, allowing them to access the web to get public web data they need, AI training, or enhancing their online products and services. The next thing I want us to take a look at is residential proxy network. So many free apps, VPNs, and background services secretly turn people's home internet connection into residential proxies without a clear consent or compensation. These companies then act as a middleman, selling proxies to business marketers and bandwidth and researchers to access the web using your internet bandwidth. This means your internet connection is being used by others without you even realizing it, slowing down your internet speed and exposing you to security risks. The next thing I want us to look at is your personal data. So when you connect to Grass, you only share your unused internet bandwidth. You never share any personal information or what you do online. Sharing unused internet bandwidth is the same as having a friend at your house connect to Wi-Fi on their phone. The only difference when you share it with Grass is you get rewarded. Fantastic. So the last thing I want us to look at is web scraping. Every time you search for flight prices, compare products, or check reviews, chances are a company used web scraping to gather that information. While big companies scrape data to improve their service, some block scrapers to keep control over valuable information. This creates a power imbalance where only a few companies benefit from public web data rather than making it accessible to everyone. So this is an issue that Grass solves. So when you connect your internet to it, it uses your unused bandwidth so that institutions that need some public web data can do web scraping and get them, and also for multimodal AI training. So with that said, let's also take a look at the tokenomics. It's been over 4 months now since it was last updated. So this is the tokenomics right now. So future incentive is 17%. They've not made any update to it. They actually gave 10% out. The total amount of Grass token is fixed. They give 10% of that out in season 1, and they have, for future incentives, what they have available is 17%. So I am very sure, this is just my take, I'm very sure that the allocation that we are going to receive going onwards will be smaller than what we received in stage 1. But as the price of things go up year over year, the Grass token will also be more valuable year over year. So it would kind of cancel out that effect about the Grass amount that you receive in a stage. So this is for future incentives. Future incentives will focus on retroactive programs that recognize early contributors and compensate creators who build valuable content or choose for the network. For the creators who build valuable content, they've already started it. I took part in one, didn't really earn much from it, but I did take part in one. So the next thing is, a lot of people are confused about. A lot of people normally ask, when am I going to receive my tokens? When am I going to receive my tokens? And you only receive your token after each stage. So we did receive tokens in stage 1. This was stage 1. I took part starting from epoch 3. Stage 1 lasted for 16 months. 9 months showed here, but 16 months in general. So they started from plus alpha or alpha, then it continued. So let me show you based on the tier system. So they started from plus alpha, like yeah. So they started from plus alpha and it ended at bonus epoch. And even before this, people were participating in it. So right now that we have this here, let me show you. So the grass points that you have doesn't have a one-to-one convention with the grass tokens you receive. It is a tier-based system. So depending on the tier you fall in for each and every epoch, it will determine the amount of grass tokens that you are going to get. So let's say you are in epoch 1. Right now we are in epoch 7, right? So let's take, for instance, this for stage 1. Definitely is going to be different the rewards that will be given out for stage 2. In my opinion, it's going to be low, but knowing that the grass token will be going up year over year, that should, I think, help out. Let's say epoch 7, right? Epoch 7. So we are in epoch 7 currently. So if, let's say, tier 8 is for people who fall between 200,000 points to 500,000 points, that means you'll be earning 3.5 grass tokens. I don't know, I'm just guessing. So it's being done on tier basis. And the rewards is being given out at the end of every stage. So at the end of stage 1, we receive rewards, and at the end of stage 2, we will definitely receive some grass tokens. So you may be asking, when will stage 2 end? In my opinion, we'll receive grass tokens at the end of 2025, which is this year, because it has been confirmed by the co-founder of the Grass network.
Grass is the first non-DeFi project to ever do a points campaign. And in Airdrop 1, Grass airdropped over $300 million worth of Grass token with users. There will be an airdrop too. It will be happening this year. We're always excited to give users of Grass easier ways to interact with the protocol, which is why we're so excited.
So
By the opportunity to work with notable exchanges such as Binance.
Okay, so here they were having a conversation on Binance Square about listing on Binance, and he made it clear that there will be a drop 2025 to those who are contributing to the network. So definitely we are going to receive grass tokens this 2025, but as to whether it will be in epoch 7, because looking at the last stage, which was stage 1, it was epoch 7. After that, there was a bonus epoch. Then we receive grass tokens. It's not going to be the same for stage 2. Stage 2 is actually dependent on what is being done, and someone might ask, what is being done? So it's dependent on the growth of the Grass network. So these are some of the things that would be released, and as they are being released, you can know that we are very close to the end of stage 2. So the Sion phase 1 results, which has already been done, the Sion phase 1 result, then first steps in multimodal search, then I think this one has also been completed. New distribution methods for Grass nodes, that will be this here. Let me show you. Yeah, so they are actually bringing out other ways and means, like the mobile, where there will be an app will bring out both Android and iOS mobile apps that you can use to earn grass points, which will later translate to grass tokens. They also have a grass hardware that they would also release, and I believe with that too you can earn grass points and later convert to grass tokens. And general depreciation of the grass Chrome extension, which they've already started, and new product surprise. I think the new product is the grass device that I just showed you, which is this one. And the gradual depreciation of the grass Chrome extension is already in play. Looking at the fact that for the grass app you earn 2 times the grass points that you'll be earning if you are using a Chrome extension. I also suggest you join the Discord community in case of any new updates so that you are up to date on what is happening. And if you've not joined Grass yet, I would leave the link in the description below for you to join. Grass is the most rewarding tipping project I've done in my 1 year of farming airdrops, and I believe it will continue to be one of the most rewarding tipping projects out there. And before I leave, you would have to give this time, all right, whenever it is connecting and syncing your device to the network. You would have to wait. Sometimes it takes about 3 to 5 minutes. In case you do that and it still doesn't connect, then you tap on the refresh button and do it again, and that should work. But right now there is an issue that the team is trying to resolve, so sit tight and join the Discord community if you have not. And if you've not done this yet, download the app and start running grass. You would enjoy it. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and see you in the next one. Peace out.